G'day Ames, mate. This is the right side of the XV250 Virago with the clutch. Just a couple more things. We've talked about the two different types of clutch plate that goes on and putting the single type with the white mark at the end in between the two arrows, but also with the cover. After I've adjusted the nut a little bit, you've got to take it out, get a bit more pressure on the plates because it was starting to slip, because the plates are quite worn on this, but I think I can get a few more miles out of it before we actually replace it with the push rod on the back. Just out of interest, I'll show you a clutch plate. These ones are almost done. You can't see it on the camera, but they've probably got a millimetre either side, which is outside specification, but they'll keep going for a little bit longer. I'll order some parts, as well as putting the clutch plates back in with the arrows and the white mark going into where it has to. You also have to put this with its arrow, which is here, matching up with the arrow on the basket. If you don't, you'll put it back on, you'll torque it back down, and everything will just spin freely. It doesn't quite slot in properly. So that's the hot tip. The other hot tip, when you're doing the screws up, don't use the screws to torque them. You use the 10mm socket, and then once you've got them loosened off, just use a screwdriver to do one turn at a time, crisscross pattern as usual. And then when you're torquing them back down, do the same thing. Use the screwdriver, crisscross pattern, one turn at a time, and then use the 10mm just to torque it back down finally. Talk to you soon, mate.